Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972, or better still, click the Skype button at the top of the Rangers Radio homepage and come in live. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Big game tonight, Thursday, Europa League, Rangers v Benfica. Tonight I'm joined on the panel by Bridgeman. Evening, Bridge.
Evening, Foxy Boy.
And also by this man.
I'm the fat man.
It's one of those songs that sticks in your head the whole night.
Superb.
It just sticks in your head.
Can I just say a huge good evening to the panel and everybody in it, and Terry in the background. Massive good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans that are listening in all over the world. Good evening. Welcome to European night, Europa League. Every single one is good evening to the Rangers Radio. Good evening.
Well, we'll start off, Bridge. I think you've got the team. That's the most important news so far tonight. So why don't you give us it? Never mind, Bridge. I'll give you my... Tonight's team is...
I've got it here, pal. Sorry, I do apologise. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Right, McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Balogun and Barisic. Davis, Kamara and Arfield. Roof, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes McLaughlin, Bassey, Helander, Hadji, Hitton, Barker, Stewart, Burjonis, Dixon and King. Wow, Dixon and King. Wow, incredible.
That's two young lads on the bench.
Yeah. And Burjonis as well, eh?
Yeah. Anyway, evening, Stato. How are we doing tonight?
Very well, mate. Very well. Just interested reading, isn't it? When Bridgeman's reviewing that team. Quite a few guys in our engine room, especially Aribo and Ryan Jack missing. I think that's pretty important. Obviously, that's why Burjonis is on the bench. I think the first team's still strong enough, mate, to get a result tonight. Because, you know, Arfield, Davies and Kamara will work like horses in the midfield. Kamara, you know, basically marshal the whole left side, as we all know. Davies will do his donkey work all over the right side, protecting the fullback and stuff. So I think it's still a good, strong team, mate. But I would have preferred Aribo and Jack to be there. But it's no discredit to the teammate or any other substitutes there.
I think the only two talking points was the choices between Helander and Balogun. Balogun has won that pick.
Yep.
And between Joe Aribo and Scotty Arfield. Both men who have taken the jersey tonight, I think, deserve to be there. Scotty Arfield's had a tremendous start to the season and adds a bit of terrific work rate to the team. He gets into the box, he can take chances, so deserves his start. I'm a big fan of Joe Aribo and I hope to see him at some time during the game. Bridgeman, team that you picked last night, or did you get it right or wrong?
I wasn't far away. I was going to go for Helander instead of Balogun. So, other than that, I think the team would be as good. I like Arfield. I like Davis or Stephen Davis and Kamara has been excellent all season. And I like Roof. Obviously, Morelos is my number one for me. And Kent, I've got no problems. That's the same team I would have picked, with the exception of Balogun. I would have had Helander in.
I think what it's shown as well, lads, Roof starting to, you know, basically make that right side where we've had problems for 3 seasons. He's making the right side his own. I think he brings a lot of, you know, link-up play for the right. We seem to be building a relationship with James Tavernier and Scotty Arfield, along with Alfredo. So I think he gives you a lot. And yes, I did notice in the last couple of games when he played Roof, he was making, he was tracking back, he was chasing, he made a few tackles and stuff. So that part of his game has probably been added, because I don't remember him doing that at Leeds. So he's becoming a bit of a workhorse on that right hand side, and he played there for Leeds as well. Let's face it, he did play in that role, so it doesn't matter, really too much. On the Balogun Helander, guys, I still think you can flip a coin. I know Helander had a nightmare in the Benfica the last time, but I still think he's a strong enough midfielder. After his first mistake, he got up and still dusted his sail down and got on with the game. And yeah, he made another mistake, but I don't think he's a guy. I'm not going to use the word he's been dropped. I don't think that's happened to him. I just think Balogun's taken his chance again and won his slot during the weekend's game.
I agree with you there. I think that when you were speaking about Ruth there, I've been saying since we started this formation that on both sides of our centre forward, we need people that can get into the box and score goals. Kent can score goals, and now Ruth, who has got pace and the ability to get into the box and score goals, is now taking that position as well. Yeah. And I think that really strengthens our attacking front three. Anyway, we've been joined by the presenter with the mostest, and I can go back into the background, evening officer.
the host with the most.
What did the fox say, Bridge?
What did the fox say?
What happened to that song?
Ding, ding.
There it is, there we go.
Whatever is well, I think the most people got the front three right. Obviously, it looks as if Jack's got a knock, and the other big talking point was the centre half. So I think the majority of people went for Balogun, so everybody was pretty close, Bridgeman, huh? Port Bear?
I listened to the show today. Pretty much everybody got the team right. Maybe one player. That's what I've realised listening to these last night. Some of these were just one player out, and it was either the Balogun Helander situation or who was going to play in midfield, pending Jack being fit. But Adibo is a scary one for me, mate. I hope the big man's not got one of these injuries that's came from nowhere, and it's a badging. Hope that's not the case. Let's hope. But I was kind of shocked I didn't see Adibo on the team, mate. Or on the bench.
I went for that team with the exception of one, which was I didn't think Balogun would get picked. I went for Helander. So other than that, it's the same team.
I had Helander, and I also had Aribo playing where Rufus playing. Yeah, I hope everyone's all right with Big Joe. Sure we're here in the next 24 hours. Aye. So people want to join us. These are thoughts. What's the number? All Port Bear.
It's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can they join us? Mr. Bridgeman.
Oh, they can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online, and Foxy will bring you in and look after you. Enjoy yourself. Great night.
If you phone in, hang up and we will phone you back. Bridgeman, I know it's a pity we're not at Ibrox, but it does feel like a real football game, as we said last night.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, the feelings all day. It's been there all day. I've just been, seriously.
I remember when you used to get the feelings you had to get a pass out for your work.
Well, you always wanted one of them when the Rangers were on, I'll tell you. The shipyard's empty. Yeah. Incredible.
At least you got it, Port Bear.
Aye.
I'm a stat man.
What's remarkable have you looked at the stats against the Portuguese teams, Port?
I know we're unbeaten against them in pretty much all games, mate. I think it's all games. We've never got points against them. I think we've either drew or we've either beaten them. We've never lost a Portuguese side, I believe.
It's a remarkable record, really, considering their top teams. And I know you like a stat, mate, but I was looking at Benfica's turnover was nearly 300 million, mate. 308.
I said that one of the last shows I was on. 308 million, mate. Their spending power's giant, mate. That's That's sort of Premier League spending they've got. I've got one back for you, mate. You know, Rangers have faced fewer shots on target than any other side in the Europa League in term 2, though they conceded with both against Benfica last time out. Also shot their own goal. So with the few shots against them in any European team, mate, in Europe the last 2 seasons.
That is a bit of a stat, Mr. Statman.
That
Brisbane.
certainly is.
Absolutely. What a start, right enough. Wow. 300 million, did you say?
Aye.
They spent
That
300
was 8
million.
million. I know 8 million's not a lot to you, Bridge, but it's a lot to me.
No, I mean, but Benfica,
Aye,
they've spent something like 300 million. Wow.
No, that's the turnover. Bridge.
Oh, their turnover. Sorry, I thought you'd said they spent it. No, okay, I'm happy.
Mhm.
Big team. I've said it all along. They are a great team. They've always been a great team, in my opinion. And their pedigree is excellent pedigree. And we played really well against them at their pitch. And fortunately, they were down to 10 men, which made a difference for us, you know. Other than that, I think we've got to beating them. I think we've got to beating them, particularly at Ibrox. Given the situation, of course, you know.
Yeah, I just feel as if it's a game that is relatively 50-50. I've got as maybe slight favourites, Portbeth 52-55. That's how close I've got it, yeah.
Aye, I think it's a game that can go either way, mate. But I'm not going to be complacent. We seen how dangerous they could be in some flashes in the game, even with 10 men, and that worries me. But the thing is, this time we'll be primed, Oxford. See the goal, the gear goal away in the first minute and think about 2 minutes. That won't happen tonight. I can guarantee that won't happen tonight because he'll make sure they're ready. I think, you know, we'll be more cautious in it. I don't think we'll be as open as we were over there. They will be open. They'll come. They're coming here to win, mate. They're coming here to win. So I think we should maybe, you know, that's when we'll find the space, and you might find we might counter attack them tonight. That's just my opinion, mate. But I think we might just soak a wee bit up and not be so gun ho, which was a sort of mistake that I found we made the first game. At 3-1 we should have killed the game off. Now we've got to go and, you know, even get a point tonight. That's us through the last 32.
No disaster. No,
it's not.
But allegedly, and forgive me, my math might not be correct. If we win tonight and the other team, whomever it is, that one of the other teams wins and it goes in our favour, we're actually through.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just want to challenge you to arithmetic.
Okay.
What a place to be, Oxford. Through the last 32 right now, we could maybe start resting a few wee players and, you know.
I don't think we would,
squad.
mate. There's £1 million plus at stake, you know. And
I know, I suppose.
aye.
Yep.
5 Brazilians playing for the Benfica team tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll bring Fox in. I know he likes a Brazilian. Fox.
Hello.
Shocker.
They've always had a great affinity with Brazilian players, haven't they? Portugal, they come here to sometimes get their passports and their money in Europe, but that just shows you the calibre of the player they've got.
Aye, the goalkeeper's Brazilian, Letty, Jardel and Gilberto, Gabriel and Everton are the 5 Brazilians playing for them tonight, and take it they would cost a pretty penny.
I'll just give you a wee insight to their injuries tonight as well, Oxford, if that's alright. Julian Weigl, which is our German international holding midfielder, he's not made it. The guy Darwin Núñez that scored the last goal for Benfica in the 3-0 game, he's out. Jean-Claire Todibo, Andre Almeida, Nuno Tavares and Pedrinho, who were on the first team, mate, they're all out tonight for them. So these guys are brought in, may not be first team players, but so we don't know a lot about them. Players probably going to come in that Fox just mentioned, but they were the guys that I'm talking about are starters.
Mm-hmm. But there's 2 sides to that coin, Bridge, isn't there? The guys might take up the challenge and try and get a place to the team, or we could dominate. I mean, there's 2 sides to that coin, you know.
Yeah, of course, and I think traditionally the European teams know when they go away, they expect the team, the home team, to dominate the game, and they set their game up to suit. But nowadays, if they can get a couple of really skillful players, they can just hold the ball, and that makes a difference for people because they've got a wee out, you know. Whereas opposed, but in the past, they would look for a big centre forward or two big centre forwards, whatever it was, and they would try and batter lumps out the team, but on the break. Everything was on the break. But now it can play football. We've seen them playing football against us. They're a lovely team to watch, really good team, and we've got a game in our hands tonight. Let's go out and do it, Rangers.
Bridgeman, if people have just joined us, give us the team.
The team is McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Balogun and Barisic. Davis, Kamara and Arfield. Roof, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes McLaughlin, Bassey, Helander, Hadji, Itten, Barker, Stewart, Barjonas, Dixon and King.
John Barjonas getting out on the bench, European time, Port Bear.
I think if you noticed, Oxford, Zungu's out for 10 days. He looks like he's picked up an injury while he played for South Africa. And then you've got Jack who's out. So that's you two doing in the engine room. So I think that the boys got to come in now and that's it.
Okay, I think we've got a caller.
Hello?
Hello, how are we doing? I think it's Mark.
Hello?
Hello, Mark.
Aye, how you doing, Ox?
How are you doing? No, you.
It's Carol for Southend.
All right, Carl.
Hi, Carol for Southend.
How are we doing, Carl?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just in for work. Made her dinner. I've cracked a beer open. I don't know the team, and I don't know what that mob's doing on the other side, and I don't want to know. But I want to tell you, I had a premonition today when I was in a daydream.
Oh, Bridgeman had one of them. He had to get straight home.
Did he? Oh, mine was good, though.
Right, go on in. We're waiting.
Tavernier to score direct via corner.
Right, okay.
Carl,
Oh,
can I ask what you're drinking?
what?
Can I ask what you're drinking?
I've just opened a can of beer. A can of Pilsner.
Oh, right.
Rheinbacher for Germany. And I'm with the other wee boy who's on. Who's that? Was Port Bear.
Yep, that's myself, mate. Yep.
He's quite a good stat man in that. He talks a lot of sense, where I don't anyway. I know that.
Oh my God, who's that talking?
I
Cheers,
just think
Carl,
he's right.
cheers.
Our watchword should always be caution. Because I think this team might not be the hardest you're playing.
We've got an hour caller coming in. I'll be right
I'll be
back.
away in a minute, but
Right.
I think the Polish team is going to be our hardest game in the group.
Okay.
I really do.
Don't know who's joined us there. I think it's Mark. How are we doing, Mark?
Hi, Dan Ox, you alright?
All right, mate. What are your thoughts on the team, mate?
Yeah, I think the team, everyone got it more or less bang on, didn't they? I think more people wanted Rebo in, didn't they? But they're not complaining with Roofing, are they? Playing well.
No, mate. No, how do you see it going tonight, big man?
I want to say we'll win 2-0, but I think it'll be a bit tighter than that. But I don't think they'll threaten us that much. The defence have been pretty solid other than that game out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you take the first minute out of that game in the last 10 minutes, the defence were excellent over there.
Yeah. But every goal they scored came from our mistakes, really, didn't they?
Aye. Bridgeman, you want to use the team again? Because obviously Carl missed it.
Sure will. McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Balogun and Barisic. Davis, Kamara and Arfield. Roof, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes McLaughlin, Bassey, Helander, Hadji, Itten, Barker, Stewart, Barjonas, Dixon and King.
Dixon and King.
King? I don't know.
Dixon and King, they must be young boys, huh?
They'll be young boys, for sure.
Youth team players.
Aye, fair play to them. Getting a shot on the thing, mate. Before we go back to Carl, Big Mark, you happy the way things are going?
Oh, over the moon. The mistakes that we were making last year seem to have gone, do you know what I mean? Especially with Goldson. He seems to have come onto our game a bit. Still get a little scared sometimes when he's got the ball at the back, but he's been pretty bang on, hasn't he?
Aye, this season he's been very consistent. And what do you think? How do you think your big friend Stephen from Drumchapel's doing on the show?
Well, he's doing well. I've given his due. I've had to change my listening habits because of work and you're on an hour earlier. But yeah, I listened back the first 2 hours of the day. He's listening to the show back again. But yeah, he's doing a good job so far.
He's getting elocution lessons for his Christmas. He'll kill me.
Poor Stevie.
He'll kill me. Anyway, we've also been joined by JFK.
Evening, guys. How you all doing?
All right, mate?
I'm fine.
Hi,
Who's
Jimmy.
that?
You okay, pal?
I'm fine, Brisbane. I hope you're keeping well. I'm
I'm
fine,
indeed,
fit.
pal. I'm
Is
glad
that
to
Port
hear you.
Bears? Is that Port Bears voice I hear there?
Jimmy boy, how we doing?
I'm all right, pal. I'm doing fine, and my good friend Ox here, and Fox, and Old School, and behind the background there. Good team tonight, guys. It's a decent team. Do any of you know why Aribo's not in the squad? Is he injured?
No hurt,
or?
mate. We've no
Nothing?
hurt, mate.
No.
No hurt, no. I'm sure
Oh,
we'll
do
stop.
you know about the fact that he's played the 180 minutes for Nigeria and then he played the Aberdeen game? So I'm miss a rest.
Can't see it, mate.
I know.
Minimum.
I'm hoping, mate. I'm hoping.
Yeah, just a question that I thought I'd ask for, because
I mean,
he's been playing well, you know.
we're hoping. I mean, you've always also got the other thing. You don't know what's happening if he's getting any illnesses and that. It might not necessarily be an injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's a good enough team to beat Benfica tonight.
What's your gut feeling, JFK?
I'm going for a 2-0 victory, mate. A comfortable 2-0 victory.
All right, okay, mate. I like it. Carl, are you happy with the team?
Yes, I like Kamara in there. We'll miss
You're a
Ryan
fan?
Jack, but I think Kamara will do well.
You're a fan of Kamara, huh?
I think he's got a wee bit of quality. He looks silky on the ball, you know. He seems to glide about the place. And he's got some pace and all, you know.
That's what you about work, Goxtier, innit? You just glide about the work.
That's how I get through life, mate. That's how I get through life. I just glide about, hoping that nothing sticks.
Oh, it's Kamara's about the work.
You know, but Big Mark, we're playing well. It's a big game. If we can get a victory, we're in a tremendous position. Great revenue for the club.
Oh, definitely. I didn't realise how much money it brought in until I've been listening to the shows and then realising how much we get for the win bonuses and stuff like that. I didn't realise how much it was.
Well, it's
but yeah, we're playing really well.
You're limping there.
Oh, Carl.
You're right, Mike.
GFK, it's all about the football first and foremost, but you can't take your eye off of how important these finances are.
Of course it is, and we've spoken about this many times, Ox, here, you know, that regarding the money that is good for a point or a win, and it's finances that all clubs need. But no, for us, it's going forward. This is money that we need for going forward to enhance the squad that we've got, which is a marvellous squad. So when a win tonight gives us the ultimate top prize or whatever that is. I'm not got it in hand, but I'm sure that the Stato man there will tell us what exactly we get for a win tonight. So going forward, that money is much appreciated for UEFA. So a win at all costs gives us a good bit of money, but we want to qualify for the last 32, mate. No doubt about that.
I think Port Bear, I think it's 540 or 500,000 a point. Yeah, what?
530,000 a point, mate. It's for a win. A win.
Aye.
Yeah, yep.
Brilliant stuff, isn't it?
Aye, it's basically half of what you get in the Champions League for a point. Believe it or not, in the Champions League you get £1 million a point.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
But we'll be there.
Yes.
Big boys.
Yes.
We'll be there with the big boys.
Definitely.
Shortly. Right, these are talking me around. I was looking at a draw. I'm going for a bridge, man. There you go, bridge.
Oh.
I'm going
Good
to go
shout,
for it.
pal. A really good shout.
I'm going to go for a 2-1 Oxtair. I think they have got Rafa plays up front. They've still got dangerous players and they're still a very quick team through the transitions. I still think we'll win because if you look at some of the goals we've scored this season, some of the combination play around the edge of the box and through the midfield, That's that team, facing that team and the power in that team is phenomenal. So I'm going to say 2-1, a wee bit closer, mate. So a wee bit of squeaky bum time.
That's a real football match. That's what it's all about there.
Yep.
And then you come out victorious, JFK. It makes it all the sweeter.
Of course it is, and we've got to go and treat the game as if we're playing the Benfica first 11. There's been a lot made in the last couple of days about the players that are out with COVID and the players that are out injured and suspended. So we go out there and play to the best of our ability and capabilities, and we all know, as you've always said, Oxshire, we play football. Nobody can beat us. No, we are a fantastic team going forward. And some of the football we've been playing, some of the goals we've been scoring in the last few games have been absolutely wonderful. So go out there and be professional about what they've got today. Get all the thinking out that he did, but they're maybe playing a weakened Benfica team, as Port Bear said there. There's danger men in their team. So let's go and be professional about it and win it tonight. And it puts us in another step towards being the top of the section.
We've also been joined by Andy for Leeds.
Well said there, JFK. Well said,
Andy, before I come to you, mate, I want to give you... I remember a few weeks ago we gave a shout out for Ronnie Bell. He was waiting for his operation postponed. Ronnie's went in. He's in hospital and he's listening for his hospital bed. So big shout out for everybody here at Rangers Radio, to one of our own, Ronnie Bell. Get well soon, Ronnie. See you soon. How we doing, Andy?
Not bad yourselves. Everybody okay?
Very well, Andy.
All safe, mate. All safe.
Fine, Andy.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I think it's quite a strong team. Same as Jimmy just said there. We are Rebo.
Ryan Jack, innit?
Oh, I thought that was coming. You'll see. Listen,
he'll be missed.
You'll see the difference when he comes back. Well, Rangers will go up tenfold and right enough. But we'll concentrate on tonight for a minute. I think it's a strong enough team. I think Rebo must be injured. I can't see, even if he didn't pick him, why wouldn't he get onto the bench? So I think there's got to be a wee injury there or something. Might have pulled up in training or something that they don't let you know about. See whether he was going to make it. Obviously not. But I think it's strong. I think it'll be a tight game. I think we'll win 2-1. Crazy bets 4-1. But yeah, I think we, it's a tough game, isn't it? We knew what their qualities are, and even the fact that they've got a few out. I wouldn't take that as read. I think we've just got to still go for it and see if we can just pin them back on we're there. And hopefully, if we get in a position that we got into there the other week there, we've learned from that and we don't go home and just see the game out. That's what I'd be looking for tonight.
All right, mate.
Indeed.
It's a night about maybe being disciplined, maybe, and just keeping our shape at the right time, which we've been doing consistently, Port Bear.
Aye, like I says, mate, I just touched on it on. If the way we played against Benfica the first time, and suddenly we find ourselves 3-1 up, all I'm asking, mate, is they keep their shape and be a bit more disciplined in their game management, as we talk about on here regular. Basically just to hold everything, keep what you've got. If we get in front, we've put before, we can hold a lead. Your defence in midfield work absolute, they're so works hard and works way hard working. So I just think if they keep that up, get in front, hold what they've got, we should be fine. I still think we'll be 2-1 ahead, mate. And I believe they'll be told, hold on. You might not see Barisic and Tavernier going as forward as much tonight, depending on how the game's going, but they'll certainly not want to lose a goal in the first minute, mate, I'll tell you that.
This is what we've done, Bridgeman. How we're playing is how, depending how open we're being, is how far we send up our fullbacks. Yeah?
Yes, indeed, yeah. Like our fullbacks are well, shall we say, that they're well versed in a European way now, and they should be able to. We should be able to depend on them to make good decisions. How far they can go up, and if they see, although they might be told don't go too far up, if they see an opening, take advantage of it. So we're not trying to stop them in any way. We just don't want them to go up there, lose themselves, and then leave big gaps, huge gaps that puts the pressure on the midfield and then the defence. That's the last thing we need in a European tie, particularly Ibrox. We need to do
another caller there, Ox.
Right.
I'm really worried about the Scottish coefficient. It's actually took a wee step backwards. We'll be joined by our caller. Evening, caller.
Say that again.
The coefficient killers are at it again.
Oh no!
Where's the
Back to
caller
three.
then, Fox?
Still there. He's on mute.
Caller? I think that you'll find that that's all school blue, mate.
Oh, is that okay?
All right, going to sort the technical team out, please.
You know what's pleasing about the team Ox year is that the way we're playing off the ball as well, mate. How they're all keeping their positions and they're no faffing about is a word I'm going to use on the part there. Off the ball, their play is absolutely wonderful. You've seen it in the last few games, how they own the ball brilliant. Off the ball, they're absolutely excellent, mate. It's good to watch.
Do you know where that comes from, Jimmy? That comes to playing short games, mate. Short five-a-side games, and it's called retention. You got to get the ball back in 6 seconds. That's how quick Rangers try to aim to get the ball back.
It's good to
Absolutely excellent. It's hard work.
It's good to watch. Good to watch for us.
Yep.
It's brilliant stuff.
We had the same when we played. We had the 6-week rule.
6 weeks ago. I thought it was the 6 cat. Was it 6 weeks? I thought it was six. I thought it was 6 cans, mate.
Well said, JFK.
Fix your 6 cans and then get the ball back.
That's a Partick thing, isn't it? You're a wimp if you can't drink more than 6 cans. Play fitly after it.
Swahili might have the half bottle with that as well. Anyway.
Keeper in his day, the swally in him. Aye.
Right, okay, so look, we're getting a wee lift here, we know. That's us catching up again in the revenue streams, but first and foremost, we can't count my chickens. Portbell, we've got to do it.
No complacency, Ox. No room for it. No room for it at all this season. This season's Rangers' biggest, probably most important season in their history, Ox. Here to have for a relatively young manager, which we have, a guy that's learning on the job, to take us where he's taken us in Europe. And we're on the cusp of night again of qualifying for the last 32. So 4 and 4 attempts for our gaffer. And then that team has grown in 3 years, 3 seasons. He's been there, Oxy, or 2.5 seasons. That team has grown into a team where I'm now starting to see a bit of trust. I can see they seem to have a bit between their teeth this year, Oxy, which was well documented on this show in regards to we didn't think some of the players had the heart, we couldn't put the fight in the dugout, etc. But there's a lot of them players, Oxy, are still there that's proved us wrong. And I'm glad they've proved us wrong. So, go out and date, Rangers. Don't be complacent. Keep your shape and give us a result that we deserve. And you deserve, and Rangers deserve.
Yeah, Andy can be... shout out to Alan McGregor, who's equaling my European record tonight for appearances. Alan's always looked after himself and kept himself fit away from the park, lots of exercise. So it's paying dividends for him now.
I think it's all the birds he's been doing over the years. It's kept him fit, but yeah.
I said
he's fantastic. Well, that's exercise if he's doing it right. But no, I think he's an absolute. He's a cracking character, isn't he? I mean, I know he's a bit of a screwball at times, right enough, but his will to win and keep clean sheets is absolutely fantastic. And I think he's, I think the boy McLaughlin will take over for you. I think he'll learn a hell of a lot from him, right enough. I've put him on the coaching side once he finishes, to be honest with you, and he'd probably bring that goalie up for 32. That's very young in the goalkeeper's ages, so he could go on to be an absolutely cracking keeper. Because he's not a bad keeper in his own right as well. So, yeah, that would be great. We could get that record tonight. That would be another big fillet for him. As a team going forward and being strong together and all seeming to want to play for each other, it gets the whole team going, doesn't it? And then you want to start keeping more clean sheets. And it's like this goes back to when Sooners come in. Like, if we don't lose goals, we ain't going to be far away. And it's got a feel about that. If we keep clean at the back, we'll be okay. I think we'll make the chances. We'll take the goals. It's going to be a tough game, but I honestly can sit here and say I'm not worried about this game tonight. And that's not being big-headed or anything,
JFK, Alan McGregor, 82 appearances, considering the break away for the club. Fantastic.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. I mean, best goalkeeper in Scotland by far. No matter what others are saying about other goalkeepers, absolutely brilliant. And it was just a shame that they had that sabbatical in between his two stints at Rangers. So, yeah, long may that continue, mate. He's number one for Rangers. Thankfully, he's no number one for the Trannies. But, yeah, great achievement by Alan McGregor. So, that'll probably continue to the final of the Europa League. So, long may that go on, mate.
Can I just agree with JFK there? I think that Alan McGregor has been obviously the best goalkeeper we've had, for sure, and closely followed by Kloss and people like that. And I can't remember the other boy. It was a boy came up under Souness, Chris Woods. So there's some really good goalkeepers, but I think Alan McGregor by far and away, and certainly this season or this last couple of seasons, he's earned his corn, and that's for sure. And he is a class above anything in Scotland. No matter what anyone says, he is the number one in Scotland.
Yeah. Port Bear, 82.
Well, you think back to some of the Europe, the Manchester run, Oxford that season. He was absolutely outstanding that season. And in the past 3 seasons in Europe, he's been the same again. League, I know he's been a bit in and out this year, fighting it with McGregor, but you think of some of the saves this guy's pulled off, guys, in these big tournaments, Rangers games, Celtic games, and then again in the big European matches. The one that always brings to mind for me is the Werder Bremen one, where the guy's through and go and he taps it onto the bar. Absolutely fantastic, mate. He's been a great servant to the club, and I hope we can still get another couple of years out of Oxford. I know McLaughlin's got to get his chance, but the saves he makes is as good as Alfredo scoring a goal sometimes, mate. He's a match winner. He's a winner. I like that about him as well, because he installs that into the team. That's what Rangers are all about.
Here. So, Andy, what was your bet again?
I'm going for 4-2-4-1 and 4-0 was a crazy bet.
You're a brave man.
I don't know. He's not put the he's not sent me the prices through yet, right enough. But I know that. No, my son-in-law, but he'll probably stitch me up, right?
22, that bet.
All right, yeah, okay. I just don't want to stick a fiver on each of them, right enough. So if they come in, you'll get. I think roughly, for that, you'll get about 22s upwards, something like that. I'd be surprised if I don't.
But, shocking, isn't it? You predicted 4 goals there.
I know.
Shocking. Okay, JFK still confident.
Yeah, a 2-0, a comfortable 2-0 victory, mate. I still think the defence we've got is it's the best defence in Europe, isn't it? The stats were there in Sky yesterday, shows you who'd lost less goals than any team in Europe, European leagues, and it's us. So I can't see. I agree with what Port said earlier on, that they've got a couple of dangerous players, but I think defensively we're very sound. And Kamara will do a job in there. Ryan Jack's out, so Kamara comes in and takes that position. So I don't have any fears. I'm not going for a mollification, as my good friend Bridgeman says, but I'm going for a 2-0, mate. Comfortable 2-0.
I'll go for a semi-mollification then.
Good, I've not a semi for a long time.
Oh, well done, pal.
No, your house is a lot bigger than that, JFK.
It is, mate, aye. The big semi.
Right, okay, well, we've reached that time of the evening. Port Bear, then we'll go to Bridge.
Aye, I'm still bordering on the line of confident, but I respect Benfica, mate. And before I go as well, can I give a shout out to my wee daughter Maya, who's 10 today?
Oh,
happy birthday, wee Maya.
Aye,
so I think 2-1 Oxford. But it'll be a tight game, mate. This will be a proper football game. This will be a match you'll enjoy watching, guys, in my opinion. This will be a very open match, but I think both will be a lot more cautious, because I think Benfica underestimated us the last time, but they won't this time.
You need to watch. You get some funny results in this competition. Obviously, pot 1 teams getting beat 7-2 in aggregate by pot 4 teams. That would never happen. Never happen. Anyway, Bridgeman.
What a really good show. Once again, pre-match show, absolutely brilliant. Everybody, great patter. And well, what can we say? It sounds as if we've got a really good result over in whatever it is, Spartak, whatever they're playing, Prague. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, the time is now. Biggest game of probably my lifetime, truth be told. Biggest game. Seriously, this is massive for us. So everybody keep it going for the Rangers and get in there and do it. Come on, Rangers, mollocate them.
It's the biggest game this week. I don't know if it's the biggest game of your lifetime. You know what I mean?
I'm a quite young man. I'm a young man.
Can I thank all the callers who joined us, and thank Port and Bridgman for holding fort along with Fox. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle, celebrating a Rangers victory. Take it away, old school boy.